Dalyan. The Dalyan Strait connects the Köycegiz River to the İztuzu Beach, and this city is basically set right in the middle of it. It is inside of 3,000 years of history, the home of the loggerhead turtles' hatching ground, and the home of a very interesting gastronomic secret that not even a lot of Turkish people know about. We are going to be exploring the Lycian city of Caunos, which is also located here, and of course, the pristine beaches of İztuzu. Let's do it. Here comes Dalyan. The Caunos rock tombs behind me, shining their brightness upon one of the most interesting cities in Türkiye. The king's tombs are 6 of over 150 tombs that are carved out in this Hellenistic style throughout the countryside here. Dalyan is famous for many things. Its history to start with, its beautiful beaches, but most of all for its turtles. The endangered species, loggerhead, actually lays its eggs on the beach here on İztuzu Beach. We are now at one of the rehabilitation and research centers with Fatih Polat. So your job is to protect these babies, huh?
Not the only babies, and also protecting the adult one. And educating the whole generation of the societies to protect these amazing creatures, protecting the natures, and for the next generation, prepare our future. This beach, published by the Turkish government 1988, is a special protecting environmental area by government. The last summer we had about 730 nests, only 4.5 kilometers distance.
Wow! So what is the reason that there's such a huge decline in the population of these animals?
Now we know the most important thing is marine pollution, especially the last 15 years, really badly affecting the turtles. Not the only turtles, also the whole marine animals. It's under threat of the plastic pollution. Our biggest problems, their hatching seasons, when they are hatched, come up, they following reflection of moon in the sea, and they find their way to reach the sea.
Oh, so there can't be lights on the beach.
If behind the beach has any confusing light, they disorientated and go to the wrong
way.
directions.
Oh no.
And the next morning, after sunrise, because of the heat, they could die. And mostly they do.
Well, how many eggs does a turtle lay?
It depends on the health condition and also the body size, but averagely I would say 80 eggs each nest. But between 50 and 150 is possible.
And how many of those 80 will survive?
The 85% of them will reach the sea.
Okay.
But only 1 or 2 in 1,000 will be full adult age.
Wow, that's a very little amount.
It is. Rest of them eaten by their natural enemies.
Oh.
If we saving only one single adult female or male turtles, this means we taking care of the thousands of the hatchlings about 25 years keeping here.
Wow.
Because their sexual maturities take 25-30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long is their lifespan?
For the loggerhead average, it's about 70-80 years old.
Wow.
For green one, about 100 years old. Because of their food habits, they are vegetarian type of the marine turtles, which is the only one type is vegetarian. So, the food habits have a longer life.
So you can actually come here and volunteer. You have to volunteer for 1 month.
At least. We have a website, the official one, and we have the social media accounts, and if somebody wants to be part of this job, they filled up our
And you have
papers.
volunteers that come from all around the world. It's not
Yes,
just Turkey.
not from the only Turkey, of course. Yes, that's right. And we already have the 2 foreign volunteers at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, one of them is a marine biologist from England, and the one is a vet from Russia. So yeah, we accepting every country of the world.
Well, it has been such a pleasure to meet you and to meet the turtles.
Thank you very much.
Please keep doing this great job.
You're welcome.
The Caunos antique city has a history that dates back to the 10th century BC. It was a very important port city and trade city, and because of the silting of the natural delta here and a very serious malaria outbreak, it was completely abandoned by 1500 AD. Kaunos was ruled by many empires: the Romans, the Greeks, the Byzantines, Arab pirates, the Turks to end it all with. They've all passed through here and left small pieces of their history. Behind me is a church from the Byzantine times, and as you can see, it is in really beautiful shape considering how old it is. The excavations of ancient Caunos began in 1966, and according to mythology, Caunos was founded by King Caunos, son of the Carian King Miletus and Kyane, and grandson of Apollo. The theater at Caunos is in impeccable shape, considering that really it hasn't had any renovations. This theater had a capacity of 5,000 spectators, and what's really different about it in comparison to other theaters I've seen through Anatolia is the magnificent view. You can actually see the Mediterranean Sea from here with the Dalyan River connecting to it. It's a beautiful place to watch concerts, which do happen here occasionally. So if you're in the area, make sure you stop by and check out a concert in a piece of antiquity. It's amazing that olive trees that are hundreds of years old have actually just popped up out of the ground inside of this theater. Dalyan is a very interesting location because there's actually a river delta that makes this extremely rich environment for fish to breed in. What comes out of here that has me most interested is the blue crab. Now, blue crab is something that's actually not from here. It comes from North America, if you can imagine. And over time, ships that were coming here for trade brought them along as tag-alongs. They really loved living here, of course, in this extremely rich environment, and now they've become a part of the local delicacy. Blue crab is a great source of protein, but it's also packed with all kinds of minerals like zinc, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and even phosphorus. This is one of the many gastronomical surprises in Turkey.